Hello humans, I'm the AlienDoctor, but you can call me Alien, and welcome back to another video here in the AlienCraft Season 2 Survival World. On Bedrock Edition, of course, because Bedrock is fun sometimes. Oh, I don't know where I'm really going with this. Oh wait, yes I do, because last episode, obviously, we built up a fortress farm. The problem is that due to minecart bugs and nether portals, the fortress farm currently does not work. I haven't really had a chance to figure out how to stop this bug from happening and how to work around this bug. However, I am optimistic that there will be a way for us to, figure out how to, find a workaround for this bug. But anyway, so in my inventory, as you can see, I have got a trident, as well as a mending, riptide, and unbreaking 3 book, because I want to basically get a riptide trident because of a couple of, I don't know, I just thought it could come in handy to have in case I ever run out of rockets. Also because we have been doing a couple of projects over there in between episodes on streams, and I thought it could, come in handy to have a riptide trident when you're surrounded by water. And I'll go into more detail about what's over there in a second. So if you're wondering where I actually got the trident from, it's actually from this place. So this is a converted drowned or converted zombie spawner into a drowned farm. And you may be thinking, but they removed the feature to get tridents from these farms ages ago. I'm using a behaviour pack that adds it back in that I'm developing myself. However, I have decided to basically stop using that add-on on this world because I want to try and give it more of a vanilla feel, and I feel like having lots of tridents is not very much of a vanilla feel, if you like. So that is why I'm no longer using the AlienDoctor's loot table tweaks on this world. So now let's actually go, and with the last trident that we have from that farm, let's actually go and make ourselves a Riptide one. As well as that, we also got the Riptide 3 book from the raid farm. The raid farm is very good at getting us a bunch of different enchanting books and that sort of thing. At some point, I need to go through all of them. In fact, we probably will later in the episode go through all of them and, just see what we have and stuff. But anyway, let's actually make ourselves a Riptide trident. I don't think I've ever done this before, and I think it's going to be the cheapest to put mending on first. So let's do that. And let's get that Unicode symbol. There we go. And just put aliens, Riptide Trident. There we go. And we now have a Riptide Trident. Oh, no, right now it's just got mending on it. So now we need to put on Unbreaking 3. And then Riptide, last but not least. And there we go. Brilliant. So now we don't have to use rockets. Now we do have a gunpowder farm. So admittedly, that's not massively helpful. But still, it's kind of just nice to have a Riptide Trident to help us take off occasionally, sometimes. Also, I haven't really ever properly used these Riptide Tridents. And also, I know obviously when it rains, it means that we're going to be able to, fly around really quickly whilst it's raining and stuff, because we obviously have the Elytra as well. But anyway, as I mentioned earlier, in between episodes, we have been doing stuff over here. So obviously this is our mob farm, and I've been doing some stuff over here. So mainly on a live stream, I did finish it off in between episodes, but on a live stream we actually built this, and if I can land properly, this is basically an iron farm. It's really nice. I do really like it. It's designed by Prowl. There'll be a tutorial linked in the description if you want to build this in your world. And it is super good and really nice. I do really, really, really like it. And I did make a couple of modifications. So I actually added these campfires at the bottom, because what these campfires do is kill all the cats. So as you can see here, we were also getting string from this farm, which is brilliant because we don't actually have a source of string yet. The other thing that this farm is giving us is drowns. So obviously this isn't a super efficient drown farm, especially because we've got the mob farm over there taking up the mob cat most of the time. However, drowns will actually spawn over here, and because there's water and it's above an ocean, and that's pretty nice. So we might even get a couple of tridents from it. However, I doubt it, because the AFK spot is right here, and we're probably too close for mobs to spawn over there. But that's still a thing that might happen, but probably won't. But enough about what we did in between episodes. I think it's time that we actually did something in this episode. So what we're going to start off by doing is actually building a sorting system storage area for this area. So basically, we are constantly always running out of space in our mob farm. Even though it's small, it is still producing so many drops, including all of these various witch drops as well, like the sticks, for example, and spider eyes. They are both from witches because we can't have spiders spawning in here due to button placement. But yeah, so we need to basically just make a proper like sorting system area for all of this stuff. We have so much of it, we need to properly store it. So I think that's what we're going to do in the first part of this episode. And one of the good things about this area is it does not have to look nice at all, because this is sort of like our industrial district. We're not having a proper industrial district on this world, just because a lot of farms are going to be inside. I've fallen off again. We're not having a proper industrial district because most of the farms that we're building will actually be inside my main base area, so there's no real need to have an industrial district. I have good news. It is raining and look at how fast we can go. Oh, come on. I was getting really fast just now. Okay, I'm kind of... I don't know what I was doing earlier. I was literally just spamming right click and going really fast, but it doesn't seem to be working properly now. I'm not sure if that's because I keep going into areas with snow. But yeah, oh my gosh. Riptide Tridents are actually kind of OP. What's it like without the elytra then? Oh, no, I don't think I like it without the elytra. It's a little bit harder without the elytra, I'm going to be honest. Okay, yeah, I think it's definitely better with the elytra. Whoa, we are going fast again. Okay, yeah, we're really picking up speed. I bet if you could, like... Oh, this is so... I genuinely don't think I've actually messed around with Riptide Tridents that much. And wait, what? We're at level 400. That's really high. So I've pretty much fully finished the storage system for this mob farm. This took like 2 hours, by the way. This took way longer than you'd actually expect for, you know, considering like how big it is and that sort of thing. Like, look, it's literally like, what, 9 blocks. No, I can't count. 6 blocks long, and it took ages. But yeah, anyway, here we go. So we've got just rotten flesh in here. And then this is obviously all being sorted just using the standard Silent Whisperer sorting system, because the Impulse SV one that's designed for Java is fairly unreliable on Bedrock Edition. And then, yeah, here is where the gunpowder is going to be sorted through. We've then got arrows and bones, and then these last two are just for all of the random armor that we don't really care about and will probably end up chucking away at some point anyway. As well as that, whilst we've been working, we've got all of these various drops from the, you know, iron farm, and some... I don't think we're going to create item sorters for things like ink sacks and that sort of thing, or fish. I think we'll probably just have a chest at the end for all of those sorts of drops. I think we'll only have a sorter for iron and for poppies. But yeah, it's time to work on that. Now, it shouldn't be as it shouldn't be as time consuming as obviously that one, because, well, now I know how to do it, as well as that, yeah, just not as many item sorters to build in the first place. Also, this is an auto dropper, that's why that piston's there. It's been slightly adapted to my normal design to fit this space, but yeah. Okay, so I have finished the second storage system now. This is obviously the storage system for the iron farm, and it is working absolutely amazingly. And yeah, and obviously the iron farm itself is working absolutely amazingly as well. It's, yeah, really good. So something that we do have is this item filter here for all the poppies. So basically we're just bone mealing down the poppies in the composter because, yeah, why not? As well as that, we've also got a separate storage for the string, because I was getting quite a lot of cats from this as well. And then this back here is just a either overflow or, you know, other items storage. It does seem to be overflowing there. Okay, so it does seem to be overflowing a little bit with all the iron. Obviously, that was just because I put all of the iron I had in there in that dropper just to test it all, you know, coming through. And, well, that was clearly too much, but obviously we won't be getting that much iron when we actually use the farm, so it shouldn't be a problem. As you can see right now, yes, some iron golems are about to come through, and well, yeah, we can see if it works properly. And yeah, there we go. So the iron is just traveling up all the way through the system, and it works exactly how I'd expect it to work, basically. As well as that, I do need to put these bones in the proper place over here. Then last but not least, let's clear out all the mobs that have gathered up whilst I've been working on that. There we go. Most of them are one-hit kill. And now we have the sound of multiple storage systems working. But yeah, anyway, I think it's time to move on to another project now, because this place is pretty much done. Oh, and in case you're actually wondering, here is all of the iron that we have actually got from the farm so far. It's absolutely amazing, and I totally was not expecting to get that much. Something else which I actually did not point out is how the items are being collected from our mob farm. So basically what there is, and is there a good way to show this? Not really, I guess, but kind of in the floor in that far corner, glitched inside that block, there is actually a hopper minecart. That is how we are getting all of these items. So the next thing I actually want to work on is the base. So, and I don't mean that base, I mean the proper big base, and I'm super excited. Although it's probably not going to be like what Grian would class as a mega base, it is still certainly going to be a base. And it is going to be significantly larger than our current one over there. That's actually only ever was meant to be our starter base. Whereas, well, yeah, what we're going to be starting work on hopefully is going to be our main base. So some of you may remember Big Ink SMP. That was an SMP I started that ended pretty quickly due to a bunch of different reasons, and I had a base plan on there, and basically I'm going to use my base plans that I had for Big Ink SMP, and I'm going to use them on this world instead, because I did put a lot of planning into, like, you know, what the Big Ink SMP base was going to be like, and I basically just want to build that on this world instead, because, well, I really want to build this base, basically. Basically, I'm so funny, I know. But yeah, that is the plan. So, well, that's not really the plan. I've literally told you nothing other than that. So obviously, if you watch that series, you'll know that it was in the style of an Area 51 type thing. Something I should probably point out is it's more of like my interpretation of Area 51, and I'm also an alien, so it'll be slightly more alienistic, so there'll be things like UFOs will probably be there as well, and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's not going to be completely proper Area 51. Some inspiration I'll be taking off of this is things like Area 77 that was built on Hermitcraft Season 6 by DocM 77, and I believe Good Times with Scar, if I remember correctly. I hope I've not got that wrong. But yeah, those are the main inspiration I'll be taking for this, but obviously it will be largely my own builds and my own designs, because I think it'd be pretty obvious if I copied someone due to me having a severe lack at being good at building. Heading into a slightly older creative copy of my world, which obviously doesn't have things like the gunpowder farm or the house that I built over there or that sort of thing. But yeah, heading into this older copy, you can kind of see a bit of a start to the base plans. So basically what will happen is there will be a massive wall in this area, and I believe that's white wool. I think, yeah, I can't remember, but whatever that white block is basically, yeah, going to be where the wall goes. Obviously, we'll cut down those trees and stuff. The wall won't go over the trees. And we'll also do a ton of terraforming to make this area a little bit more flatter. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it completely flat or not. I still need to think about that sort of thing. But yeah, anyway, basically what will happen is there will just be a massive wall around, and then on the inside there'll be a bunch of buildings. Something else to point out is this black wall. This is representing a sort of path/road type thing. So there will be a sort of medieval style path, road coming out of, you know, our medieval base and or village. And yeah, that'll go across a fairly medieval cobblestone style bridge all the way over here. And then eventually it's going to start sort of turning into a more modern looking car road as opposed to like a cobblestone horse and carriage road or sort of thing. So yeah, it will turn into a road that looks more modern with more modern cars. And then right here we'll have a car park. I know. I don't know if we'll have cars in it. We might have UFOs. I've not decided yet. And then there'll be a gate here and that sort of thing. And then inside of the actual you know, base, well, I've actually, if we actually exit Minecraft for a second, I have actually got all of my plans in a Photoshop document. So, yeah, as you can see here is my base plans. Now, originally I was going to have an iron farm here. However, I actually don't think I'm going to have an iron farm here anymore. Now, I might do, but I probably won't do, to be honest, because villagers are just annoying, and we've already got an iron farm now. I made these plans quite a while ago. But over here in this bottom corner, we will have our main large storage system, and this will just be a massive building that will have a massive auto sorter in for us to store all of our items. Obviously, here's the car park, as you can see there. We'll have a super smelter, and then these will be 3 farms. Obviously kelp, bamboo and sugarcane, and they'll all be flying machine based farms, so you can obviously use flying machines to harvest all of these items, so they'll all be flying machine based farms. That's why they're all next to each other. And then I think we'll also have things like a system that allows us to put either the bamboo or the kelp into the super smelter as well, all of that sort of thing. As well as that, we will also make a gold farm that I haven't actually put on here on this map type thing. I think we'll probably put the gold farm somewhere around here, maybe, and then also probably end up just being a bunch of other buildings that don't have a use, but yeah, are still there, and maybe we'll build some sort of UFO somewhere as well. So back on the actual AlienCraft survival world, we are having the chunk loading bug, so I guess we're going to have to relog again. But my plan for the next part of this episode is to actually fight some of the withers, to summon in a couple of withers that we obviously got with wither skeleton skulls for last episode. And then after we've done that, we will do a little bit of resource gathering, getting things like concrete and stone just for, you know, the actual main base, because we're going to start off by building the outer wall. It also starts raiding as I start recording, because why wouldn't it? But yeah, and then we'll finally, if we have time, finish off by building the actual sorting system for the raid farm over there. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically last episode we built up a fortress farm that doesn't work properly due to bugs. However, we did still manage to get a couple of wither skeleton skulls from, you know, just kind of building the farm and killing wither skeletons as they spawn. Basically what I want to do is fight one of these withers today. We're not fighting all of these withers today because I don't have enough totems, because I need to do more AFK sessions at this farm, but I can't do more AFK sessions at this farm until, you know, we actually have a proper sorting system. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. So I have come over here over to my somewhat broken villager training hall, because I need to get all of the necessary things, enchantments for, you know, a new chest plate, because we're obviously going to need... Oh, seriously? These guys are really overcharging me. But yeah, we're going to need a new chest plate to actually replace our elytra, because whilst we are doing a wither fight, we're not really going to want to fight the wither without a chest plate. A slight problem with this place is that we don't really have anything like protection or anything like that. So, yeah, this is kind of all we got. I will check the raid farm to see if we have any spare enchantment books. But out of everything, this has protection on, and this does not. So we'll also check the enchantment, the raid farm for any books like that. And yeah, well, we're going to have to go to the raid farm, basically, because we need to try and find a bunch of different books for our armor. So I don't massively have enough levels to... Like, I've got all these books here that I wanted to put on my armor, but I don't really have enough levels to. So I think we're just going to kind of just tuck these away, forget about them for a little bit, and then until we have enough levels, which should hopefully be fairly soon, because I do intend to, at some point, AFK at the mob farm, which provides us with many, many levels. Aside from that, I literally just found my bow, and we've also got these arrows here. I'm probably going to be mainly surviving on totems and on, potions of healing, because realistically, yeah, I am probably going to die a lot. I really do not have the greatest gear in the world. We're also just going to take like a little, pickaxe, and also shovel, both of which have Curse of Vanishing on. Hopefully they don't, you know, break, but we don't really need them. So, yeah, I'm going to take them with me so I don't lose any of my good gear. However, I will still take my netherite sword, because, I mean, yeah, it's alright. Really not the best, and, yeah, this is probably going to be fairly scuffed. But anyway, so the place we're actually going to do this wither fight is just down here inside of my mines. Hopefully, it'd be nice if we actually found some diamonds as well. That would be really, really nice. But anyway, yeah, this is where we are going to do it. So I'm just going to set up like a little temporary area over here. We've got a bunch of totems, a bunch of potions of healing right here as well. And this chest to put in all of the stuff that I don't want to lose, which is everything, because I don't want to lose anything. Okay, so this is what my inventory is filled with. Oh, we do still need to remove my netherite gear. But there we go. So, yeah, this is everything that I'm going to go in with. Admittedly, I probably could have got just some unenchanted diamond leggings, so I don't have to risk my netherite ones. But whatever. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. So let's summon it just somewhere like over right here. So yeah, let's just do this. I have not fought a wither for a very, very, very long time, so I don't know how well this is going to go. But anyway, also you can see here I'm actually using a resource pack that adds in all the new textures that I made myself, although I didn't make the textures because, well, they're all the new ones. And we need to replace the wither skeleton skull. There we go. All right, so yeah, I haven't done this in a while, especially on Bedrock. But anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And then run back with the potion of healing in the yeah, hotbar. And just as soon as it explodes, oh, it's done the thing again. It's in the walls. Hello. Okay. Straight up, already got the withering effect, which is absolutely lethal. We just need to completely both spam this guy, because I don't fancy dying. I need to put one of these in my offhand. That was a close one, and we are already going to die. See, can we chug this in time? Or what? I was not expecting that, but we're probably still going to die anyway. You know what? Let me get more potions of healing and totems, because I can see where this is going. So, yeah. Got more stuff. Hopefully, we won't, like, use a totem as quickly as we just did. But yeah, wither fights are actually a lot harder on Bedrock than they are on Java. And you'll soon see why when we get this guy to half health. Can't really reach him with my sword, but my sword is way more powerful than my bow, which is kind of why I prefer hitting him with, yeah, with my sword. Although where's he gone? Okay, here he is. Okay, we're getting some really nice damage on him there. Okay, let's just do a tactical retreat. Okay, the other thing that we've kind of got to worry about is these silverfish. And that's me dead, isn't it? Yep. Ow, go away. I'm not about to die from a silverfish whilst I'm fighting a wither. I'm kind of just shooting in the general area at the moment. Often there are so many like explosions and stuff that I can't really see where it is. But as you can see here, it's on a half health. It's summoned some wither skeletons, and it just did its ram attack, but I was too busy with inventory management, which was not a smart thing to do. But now's actually sort of easy, but also hard, because when it hits you, it does hit you quite a lot. We're just going to keep going for it. No, we're not. We're going to die. We're pretty dead. Somehow we didn't die then. But yeah, we can't even hit it with our bow. We literally have to hit it with the sword. Another totem. There we go. There's also those guys. Get out of my face. Thank you. Okay. Right, I'm coming back at it. I think... Oh, we were so close. This is also going to cause loads of lag because of all these entities on the floor. Whoa. Okay, I'm keep pressing 1 on my keyboard and it doesn't always switch, which is why sometimes I attack it with my bread and my bow instead of with my sword. But yeah, I'm really trying to not waste totems, but we only have 1 instant health left. So realistically, I think I'm gonna... Oh my gosh. See, this is what I mean about it being hard. And, oh, what? Come on, I put the totem in my offhand. What are you on about? Let's actually bring our bed down to the main wither fight area. But that's 1 death, which isn't actually too bad. Alright, let's place in the bed. And there we go, spawn set. And wow, I'm actually definitely noticing a drop in FPS and, like, response. Yeah, there's a bit of latency now. The other worry is, can you hear those explosions? I'm worried it's going to have blown up my stuff and it just instant kills me. Come on. It's not very nice. Okay, back at it again. That's another death. I've actually lost count of how many times I've died to this thing now. I think running in there with no armor isn't the wisest thing to do. The problem is I literally have like hardly any spare armor at all, unless I went to like the raid farm and got some iron armor. That's, well, enchanted iron armor, and now's our chance. Come on, we need to pillar up. I'm pretty sure I died somewhere up here. Where is it? It's not here. I've just got a bunch of blocks on me. None of my stuff is here. Oh man, I might have to rewatch the recording to see if where I was when I actually died. I think that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. So I found the coordinates on my second monitor of yeah, where I died. So we're just going to head back in that direction really quickly. And seriously, we don't need to deal with a spider jockey right now. This is, yep, thank you, Wither. Please kill that guy. Thank you. There are too many deaths to count at this point. I hate this. I literally hate this. Oh, come on. That's just not fair. What? That's it. I hate this. This isn't fun. Nope. Okay, so I got a bunch of gear from either just from the chest from end raiding, or all of this iron gear is from the raid farm. So I've also got these 4 golden apples. However, we're only going to take 1 in there with me to eat now. And now we're just going to run in there. Get those diamonds. Yes, please. Because if our stuff is destroyed, I think it's going to make a lot more sense to... And, oh, come on, we need blocks in our inventory. If our stuff is destroyed, then we'll just kill it, you know, using this gear. I intentionally brought stuff so that, you know, if it did get destroyed, it wouldn't be the end of the world. However... Okay, yeah, so our stuff has been destroyed. We died in this spot, and it's not there. But, yeah, we've not got an insane amount of stuff on me. Or I didn't have an insane amount of stuff on me that, you know, I necessarily needed that would be hard to get back or anything. So now we're just going to have to basically... Oh my gosh, use all of our totems apparently. Okay, we are getting some incredibly good shots on him now. Obviously, there's no use in having a bow here because in this stage he actually can't take bow damage. I've also learnt to, when I'm about to die, actually hold the totem in my main hand at the same time so that, you know, if I do pop one totem, at least I don't pop both at the same time. Hey, look at that. We did it after like too long. I'm literally using these golden apples as my main food source. I don't care because I'm taking so much... Oh, I am being attacked by silverfish as well. Well, that was absolutely horrible, but at least we now have a nether star and an armored wither head. But yeah, that somehow we are still taking wither damage. That was horrible. I want to never do it again. At least we got a couple of wither roses out of it. Not like they're really useful for absolutely anything, but whatever, we have them here. Anyway, we also lost all of our armor. Oh dear. Okay, so I actually recorded a ton more footage for this video. However, things didn't really go to plan because, yeah, this video is kind of already long enough. So instead, if you want to see the rest of the footage for this video, you are going to need to watch next episode. But yeah, basically next episode, we will be building the raid farm storage system. We'll be killing that skeleton. There we go. I guess we'll do that this episode instead. And yeah, we'll be also begin working on the base and all of that sort of thing. So I'm super excited to do all of that. If you are too, then feel free to, you know, like, subscribe and all that jazz. Doing both of those things really do help the channel and the video out quite a lot. So yeah, I'd greatly appreciate it. Other than that, have a nice day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.